Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do a reading for you. The new moon in Cancer is when I'm doing this reading, a little bit in advance of that, but you will receive this reading in about after several days after the new moon. However, the moon is in its natural sign in Cancer, the sign of this new moon. So it is carrying stronger emotional energy, and it is emphasizing some retrograde planets, Mercury notably, and Neptune among others, which are allowing us to step back as the dark of the moon does in order to reconsider, to rethink, to recalibrate our energy as we soften our defenses, those defenses that come from patterns of relationship that we've outgrown, but that still define us in many ways. So this is a lot to work through. It can be experienced as very heavy energy. However, I do think there's a lot of light that we are aware of that is available to this new version of ourselves that we're birthing. So from the soul's journey, I pull the discipline card. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. This is one of the mantras of you hardworking, strong work ethic Taurians. You are very clear that you are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve the comfort, the support, the protection, the material experience that you desire. And the discipline to achieve that is one that comes automatically to you. But I am feeling a sense that many of you are needing to identify the goal in a new way, or a goal in a new way that allows you to focus, not simply throw yourself into the ongoing and sometimes repetitive, unending effort of achieving something, but to really look at the goal and a series of steps, a process where you can approach one task at a time. And from the Crystal Spirit Oracle, I pulled petrified wood, and the number 43 reduces to 7, which is the Chariot card. The Chariot card is about moving forward towards your goals victoriously by not allowing yourself to be distracted. And I think that is where the idea of discipline really is coming in here. The universe has its own idea about when and how to bring your intention into form, but we can be impatient, forgetting that time allows the universal consciousness to get all the wheels turning so that what we wish to co-create can begin to manifest. The appearance of this crystal is a reminder to trust in the timing of the universe. Good things come to those who wait. Your message right now is to be open to divine order, for you cannot control the timetable or the form in which the universe expresses your intention. Focus on the process, putting one foot in front of the other as you work at your own growth and healing, and what you need will show up in perfect timing. I like this. I do think of Tauruses as thorough, disciplined, hardworking, focus, but patience is something I think we're all being challenged to accept in our lives, in our paths, in a world that is so distracting, that is so chaotic. It is difficult to focus clearly or feel any sense of secure continuity in anything. So this idea that patience, relaxing into the process of what you want to achieve, is a way of soothing that anxiety, allowing you to discover the inner security that doesn't depend on what's happening in the world around you, on external circumstances. In the present, the King of Swords. Here I feel like you are leading something, that you're teaching others something, and you may not be teaching by direct instruction. You may be teaching by exposure, by asking the right questions, because your curiosity is so strong. The Taurians that I'm speaking to have powerful, logical, rational reasoning, a keen intelligence, witty, good with words, sharp sense of humor, perhaps sometimes a little dark, but are very comfortable in uh, turning words into a mirror that others have spoken into a mirror. And I feel that you are showing something important to others through your own experience of the truth. And this is some kind of leadership that you are offering in the present moment to others. This can be some kind of generosity, uh, advisement that you're being asked for as well. In the past, the Ace of Wands. This is speaking specifically to a new era of your life, I believe, that you are recognizing just not new opportunities necessarily, because those abound, but they abound as a result of this willingness to look at things in a new way, to invest in yourself, to have faith in your own visions and your own beliefs, to recognize that you are worthy. You certainly are gifted. You're amazingly gifted. And this perhaps is inspiring a generosity in you. And in the present, in the future, the King of Pentacles, interesting. There's that earth. You are grounded as all get out. And you are a master of your material world. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's as abundant as you might like. And for many of you, that is the goal, to really accumulate a more secure financial or material foundation, to improve on the comfort or the efficiency of your home so that you can feel better protected and secure. But whatever this is, and I believe for many of you, this is the perfection of some kind of creative expression. You're in a position to be generous. You're in a position not to give away things. I don't think the King of Pentacles, that is the kind of energy I'm sensing. Certainly it is generosity, but the generosity it feels most responsible in sharing is how things are done, how you've achieved or acquired or accumulated some talent, how you've perfected or developed that talent, how you've accumulated a home or a hefty savings account or an investment, how you've done that. It's showing others the how you have gained what you've gained, how you have become good at what you're good at. That's what feels the most productive. Give a man a fish, they eat for one day. Give them how to fish, and they eat for a lifetime. So I think this is the energy of the King of Pentacles, and it is such beautiful energy because this allows you to teach in your own way. Teach by example, teach by exposure, not by just giving instructions on how to do something, but a way in which you can engage through your curiosity with those that are seeking your instruction. Taurus, if this is resonating for you, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I really do appreciate your presence here. I love all the ways you support me, so thank you. And I'm going to clarify the Ace of Wands in the past with the Star card, the lovely Star, the Queen of Wands, the King of Swords in the present with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, and the King of Pentacles in the future with the Strength card, and the Eight of Cups. So in the past, this new version of yourself is absolutely inspired by confidence, by your understanding that as you improve upon yourself, your own qualities or gifts, your own environment, you improve the environment around you. You can even be instrumental in influencing the way a community does something. This can have an impact on the world. It almost looks like some of you have been recognized in the past, or recognition that you've received, are now receiving for something you've done in the past, is really boosting your confidence, is really making you feel a greater determination to pursue a goal. And this goal may, as I said earlier, be a lifestyle, a new lifestyle. But you are almost erotic in your determination. You're moving forward in a way that lets others know you are damn determined. You will not be deterred. So this is beautiful because it's linked to a vision. It's linked to your greater imagining of what can be possible in the world. That wasn't possible until you pursued this greater faith in yourself, in your creativity. In the present, the King of Swords is clarified by the threes, the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. I do see you coming together with others to heal a pattern. This is a pattern, perhaps, of your relationships that you now recognize that you have outgrown. You can identify the pattern and you can work towards the healing of that, but you're doing this with others. You may be creating a tool, creating a healing, creating a solution to a problem with others that heals some sense of failure, some disappointment you've experienced. This is about working as a team with peers so that each member brings their own strength, but you're all aligned in your ultimate goal with the same set of values. This is beautiful energy. This is really about solving a problem, something that has deep roots in your relationship to yourself and with your family of origin. And it also represents the way in which you have developed yourselves as an individual and recognize similar strengths in others in order to solve this problem or problems like it. It's also speaking to me of the way that you're choosing to deal with disappointments differently now. Whereas in the past, it may have led to disappointment, anger, frustration, a lack of forgiveness of yourself as well as others. But now you recognize the creative potential in solving a problem that is within your means to solve. And in the future, the King of Pentacles, the Strength card and the Eight of Cups talks about holding on to your value, holding on to what it is you believe, not being detoured. But this talks about an inner strength. And it's interesting because I so associate with you with the power of the bull. Once the bull gets started, there's no holding them back. But I do see that you are transforming that outer strength, that power. I mean, we can't be that powerful and hardworking forever, particularly as we mature or we age. We need to delegate. But we also, that implies an inner strength that recognizes that not everything you do has to be done by you, that others can participate and alleviate the sense of responsibility you carry for something and that you've carried for a long time. This is, to me, a beautiful indication of some good karma that you have accumulated through your efforts to care for others, to be responsible for others. And now you're in a position of saying, I've done that. I've learned what I can learn from those relationships I've nurtured, I've cultivated, and I'm ready to move on to a new challenge, a challenge that is not about satisfying the needs of others, but it's about satisfying my need for meaning in the world, something that is significant to me, that defines me. I like this energy a lot for you, Taurus. I'm going to finish up this reading with a botanical inspiration. Ooh, and I pulled the false indigo, which two keywords are immersion and intuition. And there's a quote by Khalil Gibran which says, when you reach the end of what you should know, you will be at the beginning of what you should sense. Boy, this is Taurian energy, that sensual experience of the world. Thank you for this reading, Taurus. Until next time, namaste.